Let's get it. Let's get it. Today's adventure, I have decided it's a long ride, but I think I'm gonna ride up to Mt.Mitchell, top of Mt.Mitchell. It'll be cool up that way, but it's a good day for it. Everything's ready. So I guess it is time to get on the road. Time to get the show on the road. I have rode this on a bicycle. It's been a long time ago. The assault on Mt.Mitchell. Probably one of the hardest rides I ever did on a bicycle. 102 miles out of Spartanburg, South Carolina to the top of Mt.Mitchell. Now I do it on a motorcycle. I wish I was still in the shape enough to do it on a bicycle, that'd be pretty awesome. I was in good shape back then, in my 20s. A lot of switchbacks and curves until we get to the parkway. Definitely a good day to come up. That ain't good. That was a hole in the road back there. The temperature, I hadn't even started going, well, I started going up a little bit. Temperature's already changed probably 5, maybe 10 degrees. On a Friday the 13th. Maybe I should slow down just a little bit. This has got to be one of my favorite places on as far as coming up into the mountains. Mt.Mitchell being the highest elevation, our highest mountain on the East Coast, is my understanding. So when you get up top, there's all kind of Fraser firs and different kind of vegetation that you wouldn't see down here on the lower. And I'm not sure exactly what time of year they close it, but they'll be closing it off whenever it starts to snow, and it doesn't take too much longer. It'll start to snow and be really rough weather up here, and they'll close off the parkway. I'm hoping that we're not to that point yet, although I wouldn't doubt if they've already seeing snow flurries and that type of stuff up here. I thought it'd be a good day to grab a ride back up to the top before that happens. This Africa Twin, it handles these curves pretty good, but it is a heavy bike, so I got to make sure I got my weight just in the right place on my way up or around these curves. Yep, we still kind of down low, but we should start to climb here shortly. That looks like a permanent campground over here to the left. Triple C campground. Triple C. That's an awesome little church in the curve. A few more straightaways before we start really getting into some switchbacks. I need me another TL1000 to do this on. That was a fun bike to ride curves. A little bit heavy for a sport bike, but that thing would get it. It had some grunt. That looked like a little park down in there. Is that a campground maybe? Not sure. Now that is a campground, I think. No, that was a little trout pond for fishing. Yeah, we're starting to get in some switchback stuff here. The roads are in good condition up here. That's another reason I like to come up here and ride, because South Carolina roads are trash, and I mean it. Trash. They're bad as it gets. Jesus will be back before they fix them roads. Spruce pines and Fraser firs. More, I want to say probably more Fraser firs, but it's, uh-oh, got a left-hand turn. Got a bridge, another tunnel. I know. Look at that, icicles. Icicle. It looked like icicles. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just minerals or something. I don't think it's cold enough. I guess it could be at night because it's getting down to freezing. Wow. This mountain is up. The view is just awesome up here. Incredible. This never gets old coming up to this place. Never gets old for me. Look at the colors of the trees. Got some yellows, reds. Somebody's got their emergency flashers on for some reason. Probably just riding slow, enjoying the day. They pulled over. Maybe something wrong with their car. The scenery up here is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I should be able to see the ocean. Come up here. I wish I could. That's just a little bit too far out there. Or should I say down there, down to the coast? It blows my mind that I actually did this on a bicycle one time. I didn't just do it one time, I did it 3 times. 3 different times I rode to the top of this mountain on a bicycle, and how I did it is beyond me. Well, you have to train a lot. And even though I trained a lot, I still didn't feel like I had trained enough when I was climbing this mountain, because most of it is uphill. This is about I think this is about a mile or more of a descent, and then you start to climb again. I'm descending, and then I'll start to climb to the very top. We should level out here shortly, and then it'll be back uphill. Because I remember I was so tired I couldn't hardly hold the bike up, and I was flying down through here. I just wanted to be over. And your body feels crushed to get another pedal stroke out. You feel like I just can't do it. And then you can. Then you realize you can. You just keep pushing. Keep on keeping on. Yeah. Oh wow. The closer you get to the very top, look at the trees. How much they've changed right here. Got a lot of tourists out. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful up here in a week or 2. Maybe I can make another trip back up before it gets too cold. I need to get my buddy Tim to come up here and experience this. I don't know if he's ever been to the top of Mt.Mitchell. It would be something he'd never forget. Especially going up to the very top, the very pinnacle up here. One thing, I've done a lot better on my fuel than I normally do. That doesn't make sense. Looks like I've dropped 1 bar. Huh. I hope that's right. I'd say the temperature has dropped at least, at this point, 20 degrees. from what it was at the bottom, at least. I need to find that when I get to the top. Ready to get off for a minute, and oh boy, stand up. You don't want to hit those. Sitting down, there we go. Okay, we've come down probably another 4 or 5 more degrees. My hands are starting to get cold, actually. Huh. I may put me on another top when I get to the very top. Couple of Harleys. Okay, here we go. Mt.Mitchell State Park. This takes you up to the very top. Parking, park wide, speed limit 25. The sign said they have no fuel up here, which I think you could coast to the bottom if you had to. Well, if you went maybe to the right. If you went to the left, you'd have to push it a couple miles uphill, and then it would be smooth sailing all the way to the bottom. I need to take it easy. Today is Friday the 13th. And I decided to make my way up to the top of Mt.Mitchell. Wow, you can actually still come up to the top of Mt.Mitchell. Summertime, they were just packed up here. Let them going across. Yeah, awesome nature trail. Need to go hiking. Need to come up here and do some hiking. That I used to do that some. I need to try to get back into it, do it again. Pretty fun. Let's see if we can find somewhere to park this bad boy and get off for a minute, walk around. This is the very top of Mt.Mitchell. The pinnacle up here. I thought I seen a parking place out here on the other end. Oh, there's a, looks like a BMW. This is the top. Let's get this jacket off for a minute. Mt.Mitchell, scientist and professor, died in an attempt to prove this mountain highest eastern of the U.S. grave is at the top summit. 285 yards at the top. I can't believe how cool it is. All right, let's get this helmet off. going to take the forest road down to the bottom from the top of Mount Mitchell. Beautiful through here. Gates open. Road looks like it's in pretty good shape. Leaves starting to fall and change colors. Already starting to warm up from being on the very top of Mount Mitchell. Might have to stop at the bottom and take some clothes off. This bike handles good on these roads. Those rocks are beautiful, the colors in them. use as little of braking as I can and use the gears so you're not wearing your brakes out, riding the brakes, getting them hot. So peaceful back in here. I'd like to have me a little tiny home back in these hills. Like go up that road and put one up there. Campsite. Smooth sailing. I smell campfire. I smell a campfire. I'm actually riding back here looking for Bigfoot. Well, this would be the place he would want to stay, so I'm sure maybe I'll run up on him.